My close friends keep replaying the moment you flipped everything upside down. They can't decide if it was cruelty or brilliance. They whisper your name like a secret, afraid that even mentioning you might summon more chaos. My close friends still don't understand how someone could be so dangerous, yet so magnetic all at once. They said you were playing games, but I saw sincerity hidden beneath every unpredictable move. My close friends still argue over your intentions, but none of them saw the tears behind your fearless smile. They're haunted by your energy. Even after you left, your echo still fills every conversation. My close friends thought that your actions were impulsive, but I knew they were a cry for connection no one else could hear. They watched in shock as you rewrote every rule of love, pain, and revenge, all in one breathtaking act. My close friends said you went too far, but the truth is, you only went as far as your heart needed to be seen. They can't forget how you made chaos look poetic, like you were painting with fire and heartbreak. My close friends saw disaster. I saw destiny unfolding in real time. They said you pushed boundaries. I say you broke illusions and made us all see truth for the first time. My close friends were speechless, not because you failed, but because you dared to be that unapologetically bold. They couldn't comprehend how your storm didn't destroy me. It rebuilt me in ways peace never could. My close friends called it manipulation. I called it passion misunderstood. They were shocked by your stunts, but I was moved by your courage to love without restraint. My close friends said you made everything complicated, but that's what happens when emotions run too deep for words. They said you wanted attention. They missed that what you really wanted was to be understood. My close friends can't decide whether to blame you or thank you for waking up something wild inside me. They watched you break hearts, but they don't see how you healed souls in the process. My close friends were mesmerized. They never knew heartbreak could look that graceful. They called your actions insane, but I saw sacred madness, the kind that burns illusions clean. My close friends still talk about that one night, the one where you turned silence into a statement no one could ignore. They can't stop wondering if you regret it, but I know you never move backward, only forward through chaos. My close friends thought you'd fade from memory, but you became the pulse behind every quiet moment since. They said love shouldn't hurt, yet watching you, they finally understood why some pain is worth remembering. My close friends ask if I hate you. I tell them hate is too small a word for what you awakened. They said you were unpredictable, but I say you were simply honest about your hunger for truth. My close friends thought you'd break me, but you broke every version of me that was afraid to feel. They're shocked you disappeared after causing such a storm, yet somehow your silence speaks louder than your chaos. My close friends can't believe how your absence still commands the room like a ghost with unfinished business. They said you went too far, but I think you just refused to settle for anything half alive. My close friends call it drama, but I call it divine choreography. Every move had a hidden meaning. They don't get that your stunts weren't just for show. They were the only language your heart knew. My close friends said you were trouble, but I think you were a mirror showing everyone their truth. They're still stunned by how your chaos felt more comforting than anyone else's calm. My close friends thought you were manipulating emotions. They didn't realize you were trying to feel something real. They said your actions were reckless, but I saw them as love trying to escape its own prison. My close friends don't understand. Some people aren't meant to follow rules. They're meant to write new ones in blood. They watched you destroy what was fake, and somehow I fell in love with the ruins. My close friends can't stop bringing you up. You've become the ghost in every conversation about love and madness. They said you turned love into a circus, but I think you turned life into art. My close friends say you're unforgettable, not because you were perfect, but because you were unapologetically real. They're still shocked that after all the chaos, my heart still defends your name like a prayer. My close friend said you made a fool out of me, but I know I've never felt more alive. They whisper that you're dangerous, but I think danger is just another word for truth that burns. My close friend said I should forget you, but how do you forget the storm that taught you how to breathe again? They're stunned because you never needed validation. Your power came from knowing your worth in silence. My close friends still can't stop talking about the things you did. They can't decide if you're a genius or a chaos artist sent by fate. Everyone thought they'd seen it all until you showed up with your unpredictable energy, making hearts skip and minds spin. My close friends are in disbelief. They say no one could pull off what you did without losing control. Yet you made it look effortless. Even the ones who never liked you can't deny it now. Your stunts have rewritten the rules of what obsession looks like. My friends said you were playing with fire, but I saw how the flames bowed to your will like they knew your soul. They didn't expect your moves to cut so deep. It wasn't just drama. It was a performance stitched with raw emotion and danger. My close friends warned me about people like you, but now they're watching in silence, mesmerized by your fearless heart. They laugh in disbelief, saying, "Did they really do that?" And I just smile, knowing they'll never understand your kind of boldness. My close friends thought you'd break me, but now they're the ones shaken by how deeply your chaos still echoes in my heart. Every time they bring you up, it's with a mix of fear and fascination. You've become a story no one can forget. They say you crossed lines no one dared to touch, but I think you simply showed the world what passion looks like when it's unleashed. My close friends didn't just see your stunts. They felt the aftershock of every word, every silence, every move you made. They're still trying to process how you turned pain into power, heartbreak into art, and silence into a loud confession. My friends call you dangerous, but I call you divine chaos, the kind that awakens sleeping hearts and challenges the ordinary. Every time they talk about you, it's as if they're describing a storm, beautiful, destructive, unforgettable. My close friends didn't think anyone could play with emotions the way you did. Now they're scared of ever being that vulnerable. They call you unpredictable, but I think you're just brutally honest about your desires, something most people are afraid to be. My friends replay your actions like movie scenes, each one more unbelievable than the last. You turned my life into cinema. They said you went too far, but they don't know what it's like to crave someone who lives beyond limits. My close friends still ask how I survived the whirlwind you created. They don't realize I never wanted to escape it. They saw your stunts as manipulation. I saw them as confessions dressed in mystery. My friends can't believe how your energy fills every room you enter. Even your absence feels loud. They're baffled by how you can shatter peace and create beauty at the same time. My close friends are shocked, but deep down, I think they envy how fearless you are in love and in chaos. They said no one could make me this obsessed. Yet here I am, defending the very person who set my world on fire. My friends called you reckless, but I call you real, because nothing about you was safe, but everything was sincere. They're stunned by how much control you had, yet how effortlessly you pretended to lose it. My close friends whisper your name like a warning, but it still sounds like music to me. They're amazed that you could create such intensity without ever needing to raise your voice. My friends say you're unpredictable. I say you're honest in ways the world isn't ready for. They can't comprehend how your silence spoke louder than your words ever could. My close friends can't stop replaying your boldest move. It's like they're haunted by your audacity. They said love shouldn't be a spectacle, but you made every moment a breathtaking performance. My friends watched your chaos unfold like an artist unveiling their masterpiece. They're shocked, not because you lied, but because you told the truth no one wanted to hear. My close friends ask why I still talk about you. They don't understand. Some shocks never fade. They saw drama, I saw divine timing. They saw stunts. I saw your heart trying to be seen. My friends didn't expect your wildness to have purpose. They missed the poetry in your madness. They're stunned because you broke rules, not hearts. You taught me to see beauty in unpredictability. My close friends don't get how you manage to be both the chaos and the calm in the same breath. They still replay your last words like echoes that refuse to die. My friends call your actions reckless. I call them a declaration of freedom. They were shocked, but I was awakened. Every move you made felt like truth unfolding. My close friends say you're unforgettable, but they have no idea how deep that word really goes. They're confused how you could disappear after causing such beautiful destruction. My friends say you turned my world upside down, but they don't realize I never wanted it right side up again.